So here is the module 2 topics. So we have seen all these concepts. What is object orientation, development themes? We had come to the development, and we need to continue with these topics, that is object class modeling. So maybe today and this week we would complete. So from next week we'll start with the module 3. As I said, the module 2 is easy, and I simply stretched it for a few of these sessions to understand the concepts of object orientation, so that you apply these concepts in programming language such as Java or C++. Today we'll directly go with the 3 class models. We have class model, state model, and interaction model. As you could see, class modeling, we have to study what is object and class concepts. Even this I have tried to cover last class. What is an objects and how do you represent class in terms of an objects, right? Then we have studied just what is link and association concepts. I just started what is links and association concept. So let me go to the PPT. So here is the concept. What is class model, state model, and interaction modeling? What is the basic concepts of class diagram? How do you represent a class diagram? So class diagram always being represented with three compartments. The first compartment is the name, the attributes, followed by the operations. Seen in terms of an object, I said. So we have seen one of the example also. Person as a class. Person as a class, remember the attributes of a person. The conventions also we have gone through. In the last class, I stressed on the conventions. How do you represent the conventions? Right? And the operations. How do you write the operations of this particular class? Similarly, another example, account name. How account name could be represented as a class name with respect to its attributes. Fine. So what are the operations that is being performed on this particular class? Even this we have stressed. So name, attributes, operations. Then we have how do you represent the instances of the class? That is, how do you represent the instances of the class called objects? Instance of the class are being represented as objects. So the conventions, the UML notations you could see. The name of a class as a person, right? Its instances are a single instance. Joe Smith is an instance of a class called person. Mary Sharp is an instance of a class called person, right? Person itself is an instance of a class called person. This I stressed last class, and these are all the objects, and here is the class, right? So these are the UML conventions. Same thing are elaborated. This is only with respect to the name of a class. If you are going to write it with respect to the number of attributes, that is the second compartment. So how do you represent that? This you could see again, once again. We have a person, its attributes name and birth date. Name is of the form string, birth date is of the form date. Similarly, when I say the one of the instance that is an object is Joe Smith of the class called person, and his name is Joe Smith and his birth date. All the instances of a particular object have a same attributes, remember, but the values might change. Attributes in the sense the characteristics. The attributes are same. See, the attributes of J Smith is name, birth date is the same attribute. Mary Sharp, this name, it too had a name and a attributes. Ultimately, the values are different. And if the values are common, that is a quite coincidence, right? So such thing may happen. So operations and a method. So we have seen operations and methods last class. So let me go to the links directly. What is a link? See, this is a one of the example that has been given. If file is treated as a class, so what are the attributes of a file, and also what are the attributes of a operations that is being performed on the file. So links at the smaller form, association at the bigger form. Link is just an relationship between an objects or the objects, whereas association, the whole together, the relationship between a class to class is called as an association. So link is a physical or conceptual connection among the objects, right? Association is a description of a group of the group of links is being represented by one of the vocabulary called association. So let me go to the example over here. Even this I stressed in the last class. So just continuing, we have a class diagram, we have an object diagram. What is the relationship? Person owns a stock at the company. So you have a name of a company attribute, name of a person, this is an attribute. So this is I discussed today, we'll discuss what is multiplicity. So here once again I just want to stress, the people may share multiple the shares from multiple company. Similarly, a company may own shares from the several people. So this kind of relationship is represented with respect to the multiplicity, star comma star asterisk. So the relationship, the association name is own stock. Whereas what are the links? So links, these are all the links. There's the individual connectivity between the objects of different classes. Fine. So here you could see one of the object, if you could stress one of the object, for example, this object, person by the name Sue, his attribute is name equals to Sue. This is a UML convention. He owns a stock in GE company, and also she owns, he or she owns a stock even in IBM company. So she is having shares in both the companies. Similarly, this GE company, IBM company, at the same time, if you could see, they owns a stock both from the person called John, also called Mary, and also Sue. Similarly, IBM, so it owns stocks both from a company called Sue and also from another person called Alice. So this is a kind of relationship that you are going to represent, right, in the form of links and association. All these are linked. This is a one link, second link, third, fourth, fifth. These group of links are being represented by a name called association. Clear? Next, links is line between the objects. So we have an association, and we'll talk about the multiplicities today. Fine. So as I said, this week we will complete, because tomorrow we have a session. So we will wind up this module 2, and we will continue with the module 3 from next week onwards. So that will complete the complete 2 modules in a stretch. So we will start with the module 3. Next, associations and multiplicity. How the multiplicity is being related with the association. So as you know, multiplicity defines the number of objects associated with the instance of the association. I just spoke about the examples for it, right? So there are different types of multiplicity. So 0 to 1, 1 only, 0 star, 0 or more. So this is 0 at one side, 1 at another side, 1 only, 0 to star, 1 or more, 0 to n, right? So you can see the UML diagram, the multiplicity over here. Car transports the passenger. This is a quite end-to-end connection we have between the different class or the object. So I would say a class. Car, we have a relationship, right? So this is specifically transports only 5 passengers. Car transports only 5 passengers. Car transports multiple passengers. Car transport minimum 1 or more than 1. So minimum as a 1, as a driver, as a 1. Car transports minimum 2 to 5. These are all the kind of, see, it depends upon the kind of functionality or a kind of architecture that you build up. With respect to that, you write the multiplicity. So there are many ways. So many to many is represented by, many to many is represented by asterisk. All of you see, the person owns a stock in a company. Similarly, company may own several shares from the different persons. So this is a kind of UML notation you have, right? So association, multiplicity. So same thing. So these are all the different variations that you need to study with respect to the multiplicity. So an association is used to show how two classes are related to each other. So here is the C, employee. One company may own several employees. One company may own several employees, and several employees belongs to a one company. This is a kind of association with multiplicity. Association is employee owns a company, company owns employee. So manager, for example, here try to analyze here administrative assistant and a manager. There could be a several manager in a company, one or more. So individual manager will have a several administrative assistants. For example, now coming to this third association and multiplicity, very specific one to one multiplicity, you could see company has is a associate link or the association name. Company has board of directors, or a board of director belongs to a company. So one company will have definitely one board of directors. Usually I said usually, maybe, right? One company will have one board of directors. So here I'm talking about with respect to the company as a universal thing, one, and board of directors as a one. Similarly, employees and the office, right? Zero or one means there may not people who don't go to the office, right? So existence of office is zero, or it could be one with office has employees, many employees, right? So there are many other examples also. So what is labeling? So what is labeling of the associations? So labeling of the association, basically it is same as if like labeling the links. Okay, labeling the links. So you could see it is not a name of association employee works for, but it is also a name of a label, works for. Though it is a name of an association, it is also one of the label for a association, right? See what is labeling at the end. He has used person. Who are person? Board of members. Office allocated to the employee. Manager, and there are the juniors, administrative assistants. Manager, he is a supervisor. So it is being written at the right hand side. Manager is a supervisor to the administrative assistant, whereas office employee allocated in between. Person are the board members of belongs to the board of directors. This is a universal understanding of a class. Person is a class. Board of members belongs to a class called person. Similarly, there are many things that you need to discuss. So you can go through this PPT I forwarded. That is how we write associations and the specifically the multiplicity. Fine. So association multiplicity. So here are different example. Bank has ATMs. ATMs knows only one bank. See, bank has got several ATMs. When I say as a bank as a single, so bank has got several ATMs, but ATM knows only one bank. ATM belongs to only the one bank. So many to one. Similarly, another example we have inventory. So here is few of the exercises. So you could try for this. So you can complete these exercises. I have forwarded this in the Google Classroom, this PPT along with the module notes. So many more examples are here. So coming back to the syllabus, we have objects class links and association concept, but ultimately you have to study all these things, links and association concept with respect to the multiplicity and all. So what is multiplicity? All those things. Coming down, what is navigation? What is navigation? Navigation basically it resembles the traversal. Okay, navigation is the traversal, movement from one class to another class, right? Relationship between the attributes of one class to the another class, all those things. Navigation of association can be unidirectional, bidirectional, or unspecified. Okay, so always navigation is specified by the arrow. Clear? Navigation is specified by the arrow, not by the label. So here, if you start the navigation, all of you. So as I said, it could be unidirectional, bidirectional, or unspecified. There is no specification between the classes, right? For example, instruction, there is no, the navigation is unspecified, right? We have instruction teaches the class section. Class section is taught by instructor. There is no unspecified traversal. Whereas here, navigation, I would say navigation, instructor belongs to a particular department and individual department has got instructor. So the relationship could be works for, instructor works for. So that's why this is a direction that has been shown. Instructor works for the department. Okay. Whereas when you say, this is a kind of example to represent what is navigation or what is the relationship between the individual classes. Okay. So department sponsors the course. So departments, so department sponsor the course is a relationship, but courses are sponsored by the department. So the direction has been given like this. How does the navigation flows? It is a unidirectional. And also, if you have a doubts in this navigation, say it is all depends upon the kind of assumption that you made. Because few people may have a clarification here. Why it is a unidirectional? Why not it is bidirectional? For example, course and department. But usually what happens is a course is a small thing that is being offered by the department. But the movement is course moves towards the department, not department moves to the department. Department moves towards the course, definitely. So we have a department specific department. So courses are being defended with respect to the department. Clear? So department sponsors the course, but course are under the class called department. Finally, coming to the concept here, class section is an instance of the course. Class section is a instance of a course. That is, course is an instance of the class section, one of the class section, fine. So ultimately what you have to focus here is, what is navigation? How do you represent a navigation? Navigation could be unidirectional, bidirectional, unspecified. Navigation represents the relationship between the different classes. And also, once again, I said, it depends upon the kind of thinking that you go with the architecture. Coming to one more concept, association. So let me continue this association and let me stop the session. Before that, you can give the attendance on the chat session. What are association ends? Yeah, you can give the attendance on the chat session before I continue this topic. So this is one of the topic, association ends, not association. Now you know what is links, what is association, what is a navigation, what is multiplicity. All these things you should be aware of, because the question could be explain the concept of multiplicity. Then you with the example you should be able to explain what is multiplicity. If I ask you what is an association, what is a link, you should be able to explain it, right? So what are association ends? Individual association have got ends. They are called association ends. For example, name of a association is a relationship, right? But the end of the associations are being represented by the end names. So they have several names. They are called role names. That is which often appears in the problem description. For example, employee and a class, a company is a class. The relationship is person works for a company. Is it or not? Person works for a company. First point. And if I ask you what is the multiplicity, so company as a whole, there may be existence, there may not be, and minimum one company has got several employees, right? And several employees works for the company, zero or one company. They may work or they may not, but ultimately they do work for a one company, right? At a time they may not work for a two company. That is an exceptional case. So we are not talking about the exceptional case, right? So many employees, they may work or they may not work. Ultimately, if they do work, they work for a one company. This is my assumption. So the multiplicity has been defined star to 0 to 1, right? Now, what are association ends? So association ends are the role names, right? What is the role of this class called person in the relationship works for? He is an employee. That is, he gives the employment, right? Sorry, he is an employee. For example, what is the role of this class called company in the association called works for with respect to this person? Thing is that he gives employment to this particular person. So he's an employer. So employee is an association end name, employer is a association end name. Similarly, we can write what are all the attributes in the names, since you know second compartment of this, who is an employee. So these are all the employee. So who is a company? Simplex United Widgets. These are all the attributes of this particular class called company, and name of the role names, right? The role names also could be represented with respect to the attributes. Fine. So this is one of the important concept. Explain association end names. You should be able to explain. Fine. So what is the rule? Rule is an end of an association where it connects to a class. Remember, two important. So what are rules? Rules are the end of the association where it connects to a class. So it connects to a class. This is a rule. This is a rule. We have a name of a rule. Name of a rule over here. Fine. So this is as of now today for the class. So we have few of the last session for this. That is, we'll discuss what are OCL constructs on this. So let me brief up. See the generalization and inheritance and sample class model. Navigation of a classmate I have shown you, but we have to study through the OCL constructs over here. Okay. So that will wind up this module. This we have to consider generalization and inheritance. So with that, we are going to move to the um, we are going to move to the module 3. Okay. So those who have not given the session attendance, they can give. Fine. So that we move further. So tomorrow, this will be a last session for on this module. Remember. So I'm just briefing up. We have one of the concept called qualified association, and we have association ordering, everything about the association. Then finally, we'll see what is generalization. That is a concept of inheritance. With that, we'll try to end up this session on this, and we'll move to the module 3, that is system models. Again, back again from the same book, Sumaraville. And in the Google Classroom, I have given the module notes for this module 2, and maybe I have forwarded the PPT also. You can download it and you can refer. So those who are not given the session attendance can give it in the chat session. So module 2 notes I have showed into the Google Classroom, not in the group. So I'll just check out. Hopefully just 2 days back I have uploaded into the Google Classroom.